Hi, my name is Kate Scarlata and I'm a registered dietitian and IBS and digestive health expert. Today I thought I would talk to you on this video about wheat intolerance. Wheat intolerance is often termed non-celiac gluten sensitivity or non-celiac wheat sensitivity, but really they all mean just about the same. And the reason we have sort of transitioned into non-celiac wheat sensitivity is that there's a lot of components, including gluten, including fructans, which are part of the FODMAP group, including ATIs, which I'll talk about, that can trigger GI symptoms. So let's start with fructans. As you know, if you follow the low FODMAP diet, or maybe you don't know, fructans are a water-soluble fiber that are rapidly fermented by our gut bacteria. This rapid fermentation leads to copious amounts of gas in the lower GI tract and can cause symptoms for individuals with a sensitive gut. ATIs are amylase trypsin inhibitors. These are protein molecules in wheat. They make up about 4% of the protein, and they are linked with intestinal inflammation and a cascade of GI symptoms, such as gas and bloating, typical IBS symptoms, but also linked with brain fog and headaches. And non-celiac gluten sensitivity, which is highlighting the gluten part of wheat, this is also associated with GI symptoms such as IBS symptoms of gas, bloating, and altered bowel habits, but also extra manifestations outside the GI tract such as headaches and brain fog and of the like. So there's many components within wheat that can trigger symptoms. It is simply not just gluten. It's simply not just the amylase trypsin inhibitors. And there's other components such as wheat bran, which can mechanically stimulate and irritate the bowel lining, which can cause GI symptoms. There's also wheat agglutinin, which is another protein that is linked with intestinal inflammation. So today, I'd like to take a little bit more of a deep dive into amylase trypsin inhibitors. Again, these are protein components of the wheat grain, and they're associated with deactivating digestive enzymes in the intestinal tract, activating the innate immune system, and triggering inflammation. And these ATIs are common in wheat, and they're more active in grains that contain gluten. So a gluten-free diet is virtually ATI, that's the acronym for amylase trypsin inhibitors, free. There are ATIs in gluten-containing grains, but they don't seem to activate the immune system the way those that are found in gluten-containing grains. Additionally, although much more research is needed, modern wheat varieties appear to have greater amounts of ATIs compared to some of the more ancient grains. When I'm talking about ancient wheat grains, I'm talking about emmer and einkorn. Einkorn is a rice-like almost appearing, and I will zero in on this a little bit later in the program, but you can see that it's very rice-like and is a more ancient form of wheat. But wheat comes in a lot of other varieties. There's this is wheat bran, and a lot of individuals will add this to muffins or cereals. And this also can, contain a wheat ingredient that can trigger some symptoms in individuals. So wheat has a spectrum. There's lots of different components within it that can trigger GI symptoms. So that's all for today, but I wanted to introduce the various components of wheat that might trigger GI symptoms and encourage you to talk to your health professional if you feel like wheat is a problem food for you. For more information on wheat intolerance, please check out my blog at katescarlata.com. The title of the post is called "Have You Heard of Amylase Trypsin Inhibitors?" This post will provide detailed information on wheat intolerance, including information on gluten, ATIs, and fructans, along with many clinical research references. Thanks again for listening in.